times. I know it's kind of late in the Texas hours or whatnot, but sometimes you gotta make make time for the Most High, right? Not sometimes. You always gotta make time for the Most High. But I just wanted to break something down, and I know it's been a little minute since I did some breakdowns. However, this one right here in particular, I wanted to do because number one, somebody asked me to. I did. I usually like text back or uh, DM or the person that's asking me. But I think a lot of people should really get to see this breakdown as well, and also it benefits the person that's asking. Of course. However, so I'm just gonna kick it up. Shalakia. Uh, I'm Shaquat Araya coming straight to you. Um, another breakdown. Believers of the Way Dallas coming straight at you. So Proverbs chapter 6 verse 30. I got my notes on this on my computer over here. I don't know what happened to my camera because I would have done this and edited it, but the Most High works in His ways, because I would never have gone live on YouTube right now, at least. But yeah, I would have done this on my computer. So let's get to it. Proverbs 6, chapter 6, verse 30. Shalakia. Men, do not despise a thief if he still to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. Okay. There's so many people out here that look at that in different ways in real time. Because I was about to say reality, but the Bible is definitely reality. I'm just saying like in real time. For instance, like my hometown, Buffalo, New York. I'd say probably like 4 or 5 years ago, we had I say we because it is my hometown, but they had a really bad snowstorm. It kind of broke the internet, and it happened a couple times, but the most recent time there was looting going on, and there was people that was really upset about that. Like, how are you upset at people looting, trying to save their own lives and save their children's lives? And it's nothing easy to go through when your children can't help themselves and you can, and you worrying about the scrutiny of social media of you going in here to get some paper towels, toilet paper, some canned goods, and you know butane cans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's being looked down upon. Now, yes, I get it. It is breaking the law of the land. I understand that. We understand that. However, Proverbs 6, verse 30, when it says, men do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his own soul when he is hungry. He's doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? In times of today, it's so many different ways people could dissect that. But what would you do if you was at the last inch of your life? What would you do? From hunger, from thirst. People get knocked off for less, right? But check this out, though. And verse 31, but if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. See, there's a penalty with that, right? Um, so if this person is found in times of today, usually when 5-0 catch us, it's a wrap, lights out, right? But when you're dealing with your own brother, your own people, us Israelites, amongst your own brother and sister, give him a chance to restore that back. You know what I'm saying? If it was really, if it was really what it was, you know what I'm saying? You have a chance to allow that person to restore that back sevenfold, though. Like I said, I mean, like the scripture says, but if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. Give it all up, because you took mine. You know what I mean? Let him live. You ever heard that? Let him live. Let him live. Yeah, let him live. But let's go a little step further. Let's go to Exodus, right? Let's go to Exodus. Um, let's go to Exodus 22. Go to verse 7. if a man deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. See what I'm saying? It's not just one time, in the Bible. It's not just, for those. All right, put it like this. Before I was introduced into the truth, before the Most High woke me up to the truth, I never really read the Bible too much a day in my life. Yes, I in church would go here, turn here. I would do that, and I could retain a lot as well. But when I went home, the Bible sat where it lay till the next Sunday. That's just how I have been. It wasn't until I really got woken up that I really start looking into it and reading it. And studying has never been my big thing. But I've been, over the years, working on making it to be so, right? What I did not know is, I could talk about the Jubilee. That's a whole nother thing. I'm not trying to go there. I'm trying to stick to this right quick. But the one thing that I didn't know was when verse 7 said, if a man deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, like here, you know what I'm saying? But it says, and it be stolen out of the man's house. If the thief be found, let him pay double. Like, some people don't know what double is, or some people may take double too far, right? Okay. Yeah, you could be upset. Yeah, you could be angry. You could be like, man, like off with his head, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you could do something different and still allow this person to live out his repentance, if you will, right? So we don't have to be so hard on each other as Israelites, in us in the world that we live in, poverty and middle class and things like that. Like a lot of us can't reach the higher status without them trying to make us do crazy things. We all we got. We all we got. It's nothing that anybody else can tell. It's nothing anybody else can tell me or anybody else that I know within Israel is, how is it that you could allow for a person of another nationality to rob you of the things that you have, that that belongs to you. But then when it comes to somebody that's close to you in your nationality or your community, it's you have zero tolerance for it, right? Well, let's see how the Most High feel. Let's see how you feel when he reaches a certain level of anger, or that's it, I'm done, right? The fine line, right? So let's go to Deuteronomy 24 verse 7. Let's let's see what's not the most how I feel about if it gets too deep, right? Because this is pretty much a deep situation. All right. Deuteronomy 24 verse 7. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel, pause, time out. Now we went from stealing goods to being a thief, you know what I'm saying? But now we going into stealing people. All right, hold on. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel and maketh merchandise of him, or selleth him, then that thief shall die. Whoa. And thou shalt put evil away from among you. So, wait a minute. But I thought that you just said he could just pay double and, let him live out his repentance. Well, yeah, sure. But what happened to us? Like what? Like didn't we get stolen, right? But when we got stolen, it wasn't our own brethren that did it to us, though. Like, yeah, I understand. Jacob and Esau were brothers, but even the Most High, split those nations, right? Two separate nations. So even if our oppressors did that, don't that mean the same thing for them? But worse, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it. But let me keep going. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel, and maketh merchandise of him, or selleth him, then that thief shall die, and thou shalt put evil away from among you. I had to read that again for those in the back. Because not only that we know that if you make merchandise from like flaunt, well, I guess now in times of today, it would be like, I got to be careful how I say this, IG models. I'll say it like that, like IG models or OnlyFans, stuff like that. Or I used to be a model when I lived in Atlanta, right? How old was I? I think I was I was 18 or 19. Can't remember. Anywho, in Atlanta at the time, that was year 03, 04, something like that, around there. And I never knew the world of that. That was not something I put myself into when I lived in New York. That I don't know. I just never thought like that. I never thought that I could be a runway model. So when I moved to Atlanta and I did my first runway fashion show, and that was when Sean was big, Miyoshi, pretty nice names at the time was out. And I'm not knowing like how it works in the back, right? What nobody sees, right? How they get dressed so fast, and at the time, Facebook wasn't even really a thing like that. I think we was on Black Planet. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember, but it was something like that. So it wasn't like you had people pulling out their cell phones, recording, backstage. So it wasn't really like that. So I didn't get that on TV. I didn't really, I never seen it before. So then when I did, it wasn't. It was it was kind of a shocker, but it wasn't to the point to where it's like, oh, like I'm a Christian, you know, I can't be back here. I wasn't feeling like that. I wasn't thinking like that. I was just thinking, we got to change into these clothes and we got to go out here and do this so we can make our money at the end of the night. That's how I was thinking, and that's how a lot of other, you know, a lot of the other models was thinking too, right? But now that I look back on it, it wasn't so much of just us changing in the back area, because some clothes you don't wear underwear under, you know, when you're modeling it because it may have like a panty line or something like that, and it might throw off the buyer, you know, whatever. So, you know, it's a lot that goes on back there, but almost in a way so you could say like a locker room kind of a thing. It's weird. But I realized I was being sold as merchandise to a certain at the time I didn't think of it like this, but to a degree I was being sold as merchandise. I was the mannequin for the clothes. But I put myself out there I not on stage, but in the back, because I never, even in high school, I didn't have to change for swim. I didn't have to change in gym. I didn't have to change for anything. You know what I mean? It was like what we had on was what we wore. You know, so I wasn't used to anyway, willingly, or like whatever, right? So I had already felt some kind of shame to that. But when I'm reading, I run across this and I'm like, yo, okay. So if a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel and maketh merchandise of him or selleth him, then that thief shall die. So if you look at how we were taken and then brought to this hold up. Wi-Fi acting weird. Um, like if you take how we were brought here, right, or we were stolen and brought here, it, there's no excuse for anything that's been done to us and still is. Not even, oh, that was so long ago. Yeah, but we're still stolen property though. You never gave us visas back. You never redeemed us back to our land and let us restore it in the way the way the Most High should see it fit. You know, you didn't redeem us. So yeah, we're still stolen property today. And it, it you know what? Let's go to Proverbs 29 verse 24. I have to keep in mind this is YouTube. I'm gonna have to figure something out about this because I can't say everything I really want to say. Yeah. I think my Wi-Fi is acting weird. Yeah, I might have to. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, chill out. Ain't no slow Wi-Fi stopping this show. Nope. That's what this is for. I just, I try to make it quick, but because I'm super tired. Um, but I really want to get this out. I really want to get this out because I think we need to hear this. All right, let's go. Not working with the best light right now. I get migraines sometimes. Sometimes low light helps. Let me see where I say Proverbs 29:24, right? All right. Whoso is partner with the Shalakia. Proverbs 29 verse 24. Whoso is partner with the thief hateth his own soul. So if you cool with a thief, if you rolling with a thief, if you hanging with a thief, you hate your own soul. He heareth cursing and bewrayeth it not. You hear it and know everything that's going on. It don't even bother you. Right? And then you wonder why stuff happens to you. Or people you love, people you know. You wonder why. Right? So let me see. Let's go to Jeremiah 2, verse 26. Verse 26. All right, here we go. So let me get some water real quick. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. So, if you, my brother, and I'm your brother's keeper, which we should be, if you did something wrong, if you was a thief or you did something like crazy, I should be ashamed, and our whole lineage should be ashamed. That's when you hear the term, "Man, you just set us back 300 years." That's not even really just a saying. It's not. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets. Whoo! That's pretty much the whole kingdom. How could you sleep at night knowing that you pretty much shamed your entire land? Talking about being a poster child. I mean, that don't bother you? You don't care? You don't care that your grandma, your great grandma, your aunt, your uncles, your cousins, your TTs, you don't care that they ashamed their friends who they've been bragging about you since you took your first steps. That's pretty much everybody's, bragging moment, which is common. It's pretty dope. You feel good, like yo, first accomplishment after everything else is walking. You know what I mean? So I took your first steps. To now, she can't even really look at you. And you cool with that? Like your pride stand that tall? Come on, G. Like a king even has boundaries and rules. Kings sit down at the table and they talk. They war, or they may talk the resolution from it even being a war. They talk it out. You know, watch The Godfather. Like, I mean, if you can't get it from what I'm saying, watch how these movies aren't just movies. They're not just movies. They like these movies are really telling you stuff. You gotta wake up. It's not just for entertainment. You know? You know, real kings move like real kings. Real queens move like real queens. You know, if you ever play chess, you know how that works. If you don't, uh, YouTube it. So, yeah. Uh, let's go to Proverb. Oh, we got Wi-Fi is acting weird. Let's go to Proverb. Go back to Proverbs 6 and verse. Let's go to. Oh shoot. It's a brand new Bible, y'all. It's a little slippery. Let's go to 6 verse 32. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I know I'm tired. I'm running on fumes, y'all. The Most High got me rolling. All right, let me see. Yeah, verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. So, you know how you get a wound that just won't go away? You can still feel it even after years later. Like, I have a plate in my leg with 7 screws, so I very much can understand that. If you can't, let me tell you. Even when you can feel when the weather change, when it's raining, when it gets too cold, the pain kicks in. You know, many people that may have had a broken bone, you know, you get that because it doesn't usually go away. You know, the Most High makes miraculous moves, so I ain't counting on nobody's blessing. Not even mine. I'm just saying, like, that's usually the rule of thumb, how that works with pain, right? So, a wound and dishonor. So, not only you stuck with the pain of the agony feeling of being hurt, right? You also got to live with the dishonor. I value honor. I really do. I really value it. And to walk with both of those, a wound and dishonor shall he get. That's just guaranteed, right? Like baseline. And his reproach shall not be wiped away. Just gonna stick with him. That's just, you know, if that don't trigger a thought in you not to commit adultery, then let's just let's dig a little deeper. Let's go to Exodus 20 verse 14. But you don't hear me though, right? Okay. Hold on though. I should call this segment. I don't know yet. I was gonna make some up on the fly. I ain't gonna lie. My brain just went. Stop it. Sorry. Stop it. No. All right. All right. So now we all know adultery is a big thing, right? Like bigger than. Okay, how about this? To all the Christians out there, right? Now you said the commandments is done away with because it's in the Old Testament. Christ died, resurrected. But thou shalt not commit adultery is on there. So if thou shalt not commit adultery, which is Exodus 20, verse 14, thou shalt not commit adultery. It's right there. It's right up under thou shalt not kill and right above thou shalt not steal. So help me understand how these three commandments, verse 13, 14, and 15, right? If you keep those, does that mean you still keeping the commandments? Because you gotta love, right? Love, right? Even though there's a time and place for everything, you know. But anywho, thou shalt not commit adultery is a big deal. You know, many wars have been started because of a woman. Whether if it's the president's wife, the king's wife, the whoever pillow talk, you know. Not saying it's a bad thing. That's just kind of how structure could work sometimes. But many wars have been started because of an idea from a woman. And if your woman gives you an idea, you feel like it's a good idea, you pretty much might roll with it. But that idea got sparked in you, though, right? So, committing adultery isn't just the fact that you betrayed your covenant with your wife, your woman, but you also broke somebody else's. Yeah, sure, that person may never told you that they had somebody you didn't know, but they did. Maybe you ruined it for the next person because your spirit is still attached to her. If you got a bad spirit, that next person is getting that too. But it is a bad spirit thing to do, though, isn't it? To just be with another woman, another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, while you still have yours at home. So, help me out here. If you love your neighbor, if you love everybody, if you say that's how we got to be to get closer to Christ, why are y'all still committing adultery? Yeah, sure, you may not steal, you may not kill, but you definitely commit adultery. Can't tell me you ain't. So, let's keep it rolling. Let's go to Leviticus 20, verse 10. Let's have a little fun here. I'm feeling froggy. I think I might leak. I want to say 20, verse 10. Hold on. Don't you hate it when the pages be stuck together and you think they wasn't until you turn it? All right. Yeah, okay. Exodus 20, verse 10. And the man that cometh, oh shoot, Shalakia. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Right? It didn't say just her, like she cheated on me. It didn't say just him, like he cheated on me. It said to both of y'all. It sure did. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth the adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and she, the adulteress, shall surely be put to death. And the man that lieth with his father's wife hath uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So it goes further. I just did that because some people may have a shock value to it. to see what else is after that. I would. I would. Because Babylon is real crazy right now. You got people about to be on trial for what's yeah. It's all in here. Everything's in here. Let's go to Jeremiah 7 verse 9. Oh, 7. Tripping, Shalakia. Told you I'm tired. No excuses though. All right. Jeremiah 7 verse 9. We still murder and commit adultery and swear falsely and burn incense unto Baal and walk after other gods whom ye know not. Let me slow it down and run it back for you. Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 9. Will ye still, thief right off the back, right? Will you murder and commit adultery? Remember those 3? Yeah. 3 strikes right there. And swear falsely. I did it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But you did. You did. Swear you didn't do it. Oh no, yeah. Man, come on now. You know you did it. And burn incense unto Baal. Y'all go check out my first video. I might show you who Baal is. Because some of y'all wearing it today. But I digress. And walk unto other gods with little g. Little g. Go ahead and slide in one of my favorite verses, Joel 2:27. Yeah. Anywho, I'm talking about the little g on this one though. And walk after other gods whom ye know not. Right? Let's go to Jeremiah 23 verse 14. Sorry, that was probably loud, guys. Okay. Jeremiah 23 verse 14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. Shalakia. They commit adultery and walk in lies. Remember? You remember. Mm-hmm. I swear I didn't do it. That part. Anywho, shoot, where was it? Okay, Shalakia. They committed adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. The modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, guys. I just broke that down. Like, just there's more that I could do to break that down further, as far as Sodom and Gomorrah. But what y'all doing out there is wicked. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, man, stealing what people have worked hard for, robbing people's lives, you know what I mean? Like, and think it's a score. Yo, don't you know all this is about to be done with? Like, just because you new into this world don't mean this world is new. All right? This world may be new to you, but this world is not new. And a lot of us in it been here before. So listen. It's always a stop sign somewhere. Pay attention to it. So you know what? Nope, I ain't gonna do it. Let's go to Ezekiel 16. I gotta find a way to get a grip on these pages. If anybody have any ideas, I can, yeah, because these pages is super slippery. All right, 16 and 32. Let's get that. All right, but as should I go? Nah, yeah. Verse 32. But as a wife that committeth adultery, which taketh strangers instead of her husband, they give gifts to all whores, but thou givest thy gifts to all thy lovers, and hirest them that they may come unto thee on every side for thy whoredom. So let me run this back to you real quick. But as a wife that committeth adultery, a wife, that means she must have already belonged to somebody. Or could she have been a wife to the Most High because she didn't have anybody? Because that's really, for those that don't know, when a woman is single, she doesn't have the proper, I was going to say proper hierarchy, but if her hierarchy over her isn't her husband, then the Most High is her husband. Okay, Christ and the Most High, right? So that's why I said that. For those that don't know, what I said, yeah, 16 verse 32. All right, let's go Let's go to chapter 23, verse 37. Pages stuck together again. Shalakia, guys. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Ezekiel 23, verse 7. Thus she committed her whoredoms with them, with all them that were the chosen men of Assyria, and with all on whom she doted, with all their idols she defiled herself. So, man, it's so bad. I can't even break it down the way I really want to. Oh, YouTube, you gotta let us say what we want to say. Hold on, Shalakia. Sometimes you could find a person, and it's not just a woman. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You could find a person that's into adultery so bad, it'll scare you. Like, it will really scare you. Like, yeah, sure, we see video vixens, we watch, these commercials, or, even in my past life, our past life, we would watch certain things or whatever. Like, that's not it, you know? Like, I be thinking to myself, that's a terrible waste for a person that could have been evenly yoked with that person and spent the rest of their life with that person. That's how I look at it. That's really how I look at it now. But really, I've been looking at it like that for a while. But it's sad because that's somebody's daughter. Whether the person is living or not, that's somebody's daughter, man. Sad. We got to do better. We got to. Stop trying to entice another man's woman to do something that you can get your own woman to do for you. Yeah, man. Anywho, let's go. Let me see. Did I? All right. 23:37. That they have committed adultery and blood is in their hands. And with their idols have they committed adultery, and have also caused their sons, whom they bear unto me, to pass for them through the fire to devour them. So you can pass that to your children. And you wonder why I'm doing the right thing. I'm loving everybody. I'm not bothering nobody. I work. I do what I'm supposed to do. I mean, my parents told me they went through this, but I saw that the actions of their lives caused that. But I'm not causing for this. It's just happening to me. Yeah, you can inherit what your parents have done. That's what we're going through now, actually, from slavery on down, because our ancestors didn't do what they were supposed to do. My ancestors didn't listen to the Most High's commandments. Didn't say they didn't want to. They just didn't want to do it, and that's what's happening today. Our people don't want to do it because they don't feel comfortable. But you don't feel comfortable ripping a band-aid stuck to your skin that won't come off. No, do it. Because that's what it feels like every day waking up to this hell. No matter how easy, how good a person can make it look, it's hell, man. We are tired of this. Every time we turn on YouTube or any kind of, and it's something else that they done messed up. There's no seeds and lemons anymore. Yeah, I know you could find some. Why do you gotta find them? Like, it's bad, man. It's bad, yo. We're tired of this. And that's why we are supposed to follow the law, statutes, and commandments so we can help Christ come back a lot quicker. All right, let's go back to got a couple more and that's it. A couple more precepts and that's it. Yeah, let's go back to Proverbs 6. Let's do that. Stop it. So fast. All right, Proverbs 6, verse 34. I'm gonna wrap it up 34, 35, and I'm gonna give a couple precepts on this. Because some of y'all don't understand how tired the Most High in Christ really is. You think you tired, I think I'm tired. Mm-mm. They fed up. But listen up. Here we go. All right, so Proverbs 6, verse 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. Fellas, let me talk to y'all. Ox, let me talk to y'all. I'm not going to be too graphic, but I just need to put y'all minds in certain places so I can take y'all to where I'm trying to get y'all to go. Many cannot imagine their woman being with another man, let alone walking in on them being with another man, right? Put yourself in that person's shoes that walked in on a woman, which is your woman, right? There is an ultimate jealousy mode that a man would hit. Instant. I mean, yeah, there's times you could think of something and it's not true, but you can make it up in your mind and be like, yo, it feels pretty true. But let you catch it in real time. You're gonna feel some kind of way. Matter of fact, you're gonna learn a new side of yourself. Yeah. Some of y'all done been through it more than once. Some of y'all never been through it. So it would pretty much bring that kind of reality and saying you don't know what you would do, right? Because jealousy brings a certain kind of anger. Certain kind of anger. Alright, so peep this. let's go to Deuteronomy 32 right quick, right? Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. At least what I like to think is simple. You know. 'Let's do 32 verse 16 through 17. Where am I? I gotta go. Hold up. Shalakia. A lot of pages gotta be stuck together. Okay, here we go. You know what? Let's start at verse 15. But Jerusalem waxed fat. Shalakia. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 15. But Jershon waxed fat and kicked thou art waxen fat. Thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. Verse 16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger. So when Jershon waxed the fat and he kicked, he grown like I don't even, man. Okay, so you know what? I put it like this. Forsook. He forsook the Most High. That's the ultimate sin. You can't. Whoo. He forsook the Most High. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I have to keep it a certain level because YouTube, right? And respect, because I know there's a certain way that that some people can understand. So I put it in certain ways like this, right? But anywho, Jershon forsook the Most High, who made him. He knows the Most High created him, right? But he forsook the Most High, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. But then they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. So if you have I'll give you another example. You're the man, you're the head of the household, you're getting ready to go to work, right? And your children and your wife is at home. Let's say it's a Sunday or whatever, right? And you just had to work that day, right? Maybe 4 hours, not even a full shift. And before you leave, you say, hey, guys, can y'all take care of this, and this, right? and then you leave. You come back home, and then you look around, stuff's still the same from what you asked. And they say, "Who is you? You thought I was listening to you? uh, nah, kick rocks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't respect you. I don't f you, right? That's in the same kind of context because the Most High put breath into your life, right? So, Shalakia. All right, so, um, but all right, look, watch this. Verse 17. They sacrifice unto devils, not to God. To gods whom they knew not. To new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. So even today, right, there's always something new going on, or even the somebody of a certain side of the government, whatever, will give tokens or give symbolism and things like that. And like, oh, we got a new day. Oh, they celebrate that day. Like, just wrote that into law yesterday, and now it's something a day people worship, a day people like. That's how this works. You just throw anything out there, and we're the minions. We're just supposed to. Hey, they gave us this. Let's celebrate it! Yay! Come on now. You know what's wild? We got Purim coming right next door, right? But did you know that even though Purim is right next door, which is like a couple days, a few days away, National Women's Day was, I think, Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I was just explaining this to somebody, and I'm like, ain't that a coincidence? Is National Women's Day just that close, but the Most High gave us the memorial of Purim? I just thought that was pretty deep. But I don't know, I got sidetracked a little bit. But anywho, verse 17, they sacrifice unto devils, not to God, not to the Most High, big G, not to the Most High. To gods whom they knew not. See, the holidays, and I tell people at my job all the time, when it comes up, you don't even know why you blow the candles on your birthday cake. You just do it. You don't even know what that means, like where that even came from, or why it's not talked about. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know why you celebrate your birthday. You think because it's the day you're born, but if you really look at the reason, you might be a little thrilled. Watch my first video. It's in there. If you don't believe me, you know what I mean? Not only I got biblical proof, but I also have historical proof. And the actual proof it came from. That's like saying from the horse's mouth. But go check out my first video. It's in there. Hold up. Let me see. Let me go to. No, wait, hold up. Okay. To gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up. Right? Whom your fathers feared not. So our parents, grandparents, great grandparents didn't have no fear of these things happening. You get a piece of a law opened up that really should have not have been a law in the first place, number one. But these holidays and things like that pop up, special days, and just there to worship it. It's crazy. It's wild. Let's go to Ezekiel 23, verse 24 through 25. Let's do that. Hold on. And he seems so slippery. He's slipping on my fingers. I gotta figure that out. Gotta break this in. I got a new Bible because I've been using my mom's Bible and she passed away 2021, I believe, and it's been a while, but I've been using her Bible and I don't want to lose it or damage it. You know, I've been marking it, of course, but you know, I had to, you know, get a new joint. This is the King James with the Apocrypha in it. If anybody wants to know which one I'm reading from, it has the precepts in the middle. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It's a nice Purim gift. Anywho, uh, Ezekiel 23, verse 24. Let's get there. And they shall come against thee with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with an assembly of people, which shall set against thee buckler and shield and helmet round about, and I will set judgment before them, and they shall judge thee according to their judgments. It's a lot of good. That was weird. There's context to this, but because of time, I'm not really gonna go into it like that. But I gotta tell you something. In verse 24, it says, and they shall come against thee with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with assembly of people, which shall set against thee. The Most High is bringing his son back. And it's not going to be pretty for a lot of people that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Not for those that are committing adultery, stealing, what was I'm tired. See, anywho, adultery, stealing, and killing. Right. Those three alone sparks a lot of other things around it. A lot of times, somebody being killed is because of what somebody said more than what somebody did. Because what somebody said got somebody dead, and that's how that worked out. You know what I'm saying? So even the things that you say can change the hands of time. Now I'm not saying those three commandments are the most severe, but it's highlighted pretty well not to do these things. And you wonder why bad things keep happening to you. Lack, lack of understanding, lack of health, lack of finances, lack of time. Well, a lot of us have a lack of time, lack of finances in different ways. But I'm just saying, like, in a way to where you can get to the means, but you can't figure out why you can't get out this rut. Like, for the love of your life, you can't figure out how you can't get over this hurdle when you know you have the means to do it. Because the Most High is trying to wake you up, man. Pay attention. Stop doing this stupid stuff. What's the point of going to clubs when you keep coming out with the same result that keep bringing you back in there? What's the point of trying to find that great woman in your life when you're in the club? Unless that's the type of chick you like, and then two peas in the pod, fine. That's teach his own. But think about that, right? See, did I get it all? Hold on. 23. Hold on. 24, 21. All right, so check this out. All right, this is the last bit. Uh, and I will set my jealousy against thee, and they shall deal furiously with thee. They shall take away thy nose and thine ears, and thy remnant shall fall by the sword. They shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residue shall be devoured by the fire. They shall also strip thee out of thy clothes, and take away thy fair jewels. Thus I will make my Shalakia. Thus I will make thy lewdness to cease from thee, and thy whoredom brought from the land of Egypt, so that thou shalt not lift up thine eyes unto them, nor remember Egypt anymore. That mm, that level of jealousy is imagine an army of angels, right? Angels you don't see, you've never seen. Like it's very different for you, right? Unless you read what some of them look like, you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. If you had hundreds of thousands of these angels in these chariots coming at you, right? I mean, they got the helmet. Oh, Shalakia. Look, and they shall come against thee with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with assembly of people, which shall set against thee. Like, Christ is going to be coming with his own angels coming down to, like, take care of business, right? But then you got people in chariots and wagons and wheels and with assembly, like, they're gonna try to come against. They're gonna try to come against thee, like as if it's you. Like they're trying, like there's people and things that's gonna try to come against you to keep you from doing the Most High's work, right? Just like how I couldn't find my camera. That's the most wildest thing to me. I cannot find my camera, and I keep it in only 2 spots. That's something trying to slow me down, right? That's like an army of spirits trying to keep me from doing this. I'm doing this. I am so far on fumes. I can't even explain it. It's bad. I'm so tired. It's bad. I probably shouldn't have done this, but all praise to the Most High. I did do it because the Most High put it on my spirit to do it. I just know I really wanted to get this out and give you an understanding on what verses 30 through 31 and 32, Chilakia, 30 through 33, 32 to 34 through 35. They all kind of have different things, but they all link up together. They all have one common ground. That if you do these things, you will definitely die. But remember, in the beginning, when I said, if your brother is hungry and he steals in a way to where you couldn't see your child being so hungry, and your child has your grandchildren, like it's a certain way you move with that. Well, if somebody's doing it in a violating kind of way, then there's a certain way you move with that. The Most High has His grace. He also has His jealous. He's a jealous God, and He still has His moment of wrath. But as we read, He's going to sit us away from Egypt. Like in verse 27, thus will I make thy lewdness to cease from thee. All those problems going to stop. And thy whoredom brought from the land of Egypt. Thou shalt not lift up thine eyes unto them. not even gonna exist to you. Like, no remember Egypt anymore. Well, we won't remember this sorrow, this pain crap, because Christ and the Most High already took care of it. So I'll leave y'all with that. I hope y'all been edified. I have a lot of videos in the chamber, and I'm definitely gonna start releasing them. I just got, you know, gotta find my camera now. It's crazy. Anywho, thank you for rocking with me. Shalaki, it's been so late. And let me get some shout outs. Hola, Yasharala, y'all. Shalom, 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 from Vegas. That's what's up, man. And these words kind of tiny. I wish I could block truth, man. That's kind of crazy. But Emmanuel, shalom, yo, shalom, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a better live next time. Oh shoot, see, yeah, yeah. All right, so peace and love. Y'all could shoot me an email at believers of the way. Uh, Believers of the Way Dallas 144K at gmail.com. For any questions, yeah. I know somebody asked about uh, what what did it say? What's on the end of my chain? Oh, Beat Designers. That's my music production company, and I'm about 90% there to where I could start taking clients. As far as only, 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 only truth music. Only truth music. Not doing no rap, no R&B. I'm not. I'm not. Only truth music. So I'll be discussing that at another time, even on my Beat Designers channel on YouTube. Y'all go follow me there. Follow Believers of the Way Dallas on TikTok. I try to keep posting on that every once in a while. But yeah, stay tuned, all right? All right. Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.